So I just go back home and I'm hungry. But there's this half piece of yam at home, so let's make lunch for me and my younger siblings. So here at home, we're most likely to eat yam on Sundays. Like everyone else, I don't know, when I tell people we eat rice we eat yam on Sundays, but you don't eat rice. Like, when did that one start? Like, who made it a tradition to eat rice on Sundays? We eat yam on Sunday like 90% of the time. So the power is back, so we can make and fry them. I should tell you guys the story of my first crush.
And my favorite.
Yes, I had my first crush when I was young. I'm going to say GS2. While I'm doing that, I'm going to put the yam in the air fryer. But the air fryer tends to dry out whatever it is. Because when I make potatoes in it, like just on brown and ashy, and it was dry, not in a crispy way, but in like a very tasteless way. I know frying it in oil is less healthy, but I would have picked that instead. So the yam, I'm going to, I kept it in your salt water. And now I'm going to cover it in some oil so it doesn't dry out. I know it's going to dry out because the oil usually stays at the bottom, like resides at the bottom. So I'm going to coat it, just stop it from drying as much. This guy, junior secondary school. I don't know why I found much. I don't know, when you're just young, you don't look at the face, you just look at personality. So, well, I can't really remember a lot of it. Okay, what I remember. Oh shit. Before, my friend wrote this letter and she gave it to him. She gave it to me for me to give to him. And then I gave it to him and all my friends back then. I mean, all my friends back then, they were like changing on me and let's find it. Yeah. And then he read the letter. I don't think he gave me a response. So a few days later, I received a letter, and that letter, it was an anonymous. No, it was from him. And what it wrote was, "Why are you jealous?" And I was confused. He wrote it and he wrote, "Why are you jealous?" And I was confused, like, who is jealous? Like, we were having a class, and because we were like throwing letters back and forth. When I was throwing my own letter back, there's this really loquacious girl, and I gave her the letter. Okay, pass it to this guy. He's right behind you. And then he read. She opened it and started reading it. And then my friend was like, "Yo, pass this letter." And when we're trying to like get her attention, like, "Yo, stop it. It's not proper. Pass it to the respectful receiver." And then our teacher noticed the noisiness, and she was like, "Which letter?" And then she spotted the girl that we were pointing to, we were being like interactive with. And he spotted her and saw her reading her letter and said, "Give me that letter." And then few minutes, no, I said let's say hours or the next day, the three of us were called to her office. And then we found out that we're passing love letters. Thinking of it now, it's like so silly. We're passing love letters to each other. And then she started questioning. She was our business studies teacher, and she was really mean. Like, she was a disciplinarian. And she was also a hostel mistress, so you know that those type of people are really mean. And even in class, she shows her strictness. And then we were all in our office, we were kneeling down. I started asking her, she asked me, "Who wrote the first?" I said, "My friend wrote it." And she said, "Did you ask her to write it?" I said, "No, I didn't ask her to write it." And she was like, "Really? So your friend just wrote it all by herself?" And I was like, "Yeah, she wrote it." And then she told my friend and asked. The guy was also there, and it was really embarrassing. Well, it was not really embarrassing when you think about the consequence. She threatened to tell our parents about what happened. So when it comes to something like that, you don't even look her face. Like, who are you? When it comes down, I know she found out that I'm writing a love letter in class in GS2 at 12 or so. I know I begged. Oh my goodness. I begged. And I kept on, like, it was a staff room. So the other teachers, they heard of it and they were like picking on us and laughing about what happened. It was so embarrassing. All in the name of a boy. All in the name of a boy. So let's check on the yam because it's still in the air fryer. 180 degrees Celsius. 180 degrees Celsius. And it has 33 minutes left just for yam. Boom. As I said, it's going to be dry as well. And all the oil just stay at the bottom. But it tastes like, it smells like yam. It smells like yam. Grated yam. Different consistency, but I got out using the small grater and I used the larger grater instead. So you don't have to figure this out. Try to know what to do with this. So I added some pepper into it. It's a bit red. So now I'm going to add salt, thyme, curry, and this is some sort of spice. I don't know. And an egg to hold it all together because it might have gotten watery and loose and might not be allowed to stay like tightly out to keep down. So I need it to be packed together. So I'm putting the egg in. So back to my crush. I'm coming. So back to my crush. I watched him when he played football with this other guy. And it happened that the other guy, one of his friends, I ended up dating one of his friends. I remember once we used typewriters at that time. We had this business study project, so we had to buy typewriters. So I remember using a typewriter with red ribbon ink, and I wrote this letter. I think I wrote "Will you be my Valentine?" I think we were around that period. So later he asked me how did I write it. So he sent someone to ask me how I wrote it. Sent someone to ask me how I wrote it, and I said fine, I wrote it with a typewriter. I was like, and I used to watch him play ball, and I had this book where I would draw hearts inside. So people always bullied me like, show us the book. And then no. And I got super annoyed and weird because of him. Currently, we are no longer on good talking terms. We don't talk, and I don't know what I did. I remember when we were in GS3, was it GS3? I think we were on break. That time I had an iPad. So people try to like ship us together. He's a short man devil. And then this girl, I guess she's close to him, and then she came to my DM and she's like, why would you call this boy short man devil? And I was like, it's just a joke. And like the exact same time the boy texted me, I was like, you called me short man devil. I was like, yo, how did you know? That time I don't think that she would tell me. I don't know that they were good. I don't think they were in good terms. She told him, so I don't know, I guess he did not, he felt insecure. And so I'm mixing all the ingredients and it looks packed. I'm going to like dump these to see if they will maintain the same shape. So just first one, let's flip the second one. Yeah! It actually came out nice. I thought it was going to like shatter pieces all over. Let's flip the last one. Yay! And I'll be back to show you guys what it finally find out it looks like. Alright, do another one. Yeah, one. Wow. That was cool. Cool. How am I gonna know this from the start? I don't think you don't even have a recipe book. I just did that spirit guide me and I made a masterpiece.